Hey, hold on. Hold. Bag up, Terry. Put in reverse, Terry. Put in reverse. Oh, Lord, jeez. What you doing, Terry?
Hey, Sooner football fans. This is your Sooner football fans podcast. You got Terry and Rob here. Boomer Rob.
Sooner Terry.
And we are coming at you from the Podcast Palace in a nice spring day in the middle of June, end of June, in Norman, Oklahoma, where
we are not affiliated with the University of Oklahoma,
but we do have eligibility left. How did you enjoy Champ U barbecue, Rob?
At the comfort of my home.
Me too. They must have lost our invites.
They lost our invites, Terry.
Yeah.
I was going to go ahead and just go up there and storm it.
Yeah.
Like, that kid did last year. Remember that? But I decided, rather than wrestle the 80-year-old security person that's at the gate, I decided to stay home.
It was pretty interesting. I went down by there because I went by and took a look at the sale to see. I didn't go in because the line was still long, but it had all these little signs out, Champ U barbecue this way, and then there were people on the corners holding up signs that says recruits, so I guess they were coming to them and telling them where to go.
Now, I did have a friend in the line. He was like, yeah, I'll save you a spot if you want to come up here. And I'm like, well, how long you been up there? He's like, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And the line's like 200 people deep.
Yeah.
But, and he said there were a lot of great deals, though. He got a lot of good stuff. So.
Yeah. Demo hollered at me. I was going to go down there. We had family coming in, but Demo got me a couple of things but he was there. I think he either spent the night because there were people there that camped.
Oh.
Or I know he was there at 4 a.m. and he was in the first group or the second group.
I'll just pay that little extra and go to the store and buy it. You ain't got to wait in the line there most of the time, so.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Oh, yeah. I've been to it before. There's some cool stuff. Some of my favorite clothing is there. So, it's just, standing in line. And I went in the afternoon. I thought maybe it won't be there. It'll be a shorter line. It was a lot shorter, but it was still probably an hour and a half wait.
I'm just not a big standing in line kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of aggravated at the counter at Walmart when there's one person in front of me.
Especially when it's, 95 degrees outside and there's no shade and it's muggy. I was just like, I don't think I'm going to stand here.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of standing in line. I can skip that.
I am definitely not going to be there at 4 a.m.
No. Yeah, I'm going to be out on that as well.
Yeah, to all the people that did, hats off. Hey, great. I mean, I think it's cool. You got cool stuff, but oof.
Absolutely.
I don't think I could do it. But
and I know there's good deals to be had there, so.
Yeah.
I got nothing but love for them, but I'm just going to go ahead and stay at home.
But and let's see. I guess we had trying to look. I think there was 20 commitments. Did let them borrow my car. Did you see it?
No.
Yeah.
Was it the Lamborghini or the Rolls Royce?
Yeah, one of the two. I can't remember which one I put on.
You can't remember which one you loaned them?
Yeah. But
that happens.
But I was today years old when I found out that Ford pickup has a Shelby pickup truck.
I've seen one.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I hated that guy. Or girl, whoever. I don't know who was driving it, but I hated him for sure.
Yeah. But they had the, and I've heard most people said it was professional players' cars.
Oh, it was their personal cars? Well, that makes sense.
Well, it ended up, some of them might have been, but I was listening to Teddy and them, and he said it was more rental cars, but they were cars that players apparently own. So they can't drive their Lamborghini from
Listen, if
Baltimore.
I'm Baker Mayfield, I am definitely driving a supercar. I mean, it just makes sense.
Yeah,
right?
But
even if I only drive it when I come back to OU, I'm driving a supercar.
Yeah, but they apparently, just said, what kind of car you got? And so they went and rented them.
Nice.
Put them out there.
Yeah.
So, and Sam Bradford was there.
Oh, Sammy, a lot of big stars were there.
Yeah,
Adrian Peterson.
But people
Sammy
haven't
B.
seen Sam Bradford in 20 years.
Come out.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He's popular.
Yeah. But he was there. I mean, imagine being, 18 years old and walking into a stadium, first off walking into, God's football stadium.
Right.
God's team's football stadium.
His favorite team.
Yeah.
For sure.
And seeing it filled with sports cars and Sooner icons.
Right. A Lamborghini, a Rolls Royce, a Shelby, all these nice cars, yeah.
And then did you see the steaks they cooked?
Yeah. Was that not ridiculous? I'm like, can I just get some leftovers? I won't eat that much.
They had it carved into the bone Champu barbecue.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Golly.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
They went all out, and I know highly impressed those recruits.
Oh, yeah.
Highly impressed.
And then,
So suck it, Texas.
Yeah. They had a wide receiver hit the transfer portal the other day. So he was like, he's probably going to come to, well, I don't know. Would you come?
I don't know if we got room for a receiver.
But they had 20 players. I don't know.
How good is he? Because we can bump off one of the low men.
Yeah, but 20 players in. I'm not going to go through them all because we have.
Let's just talk about the top couple.
Yeah.
The number two running back in the country.
First off, here's Adrian Peterson, Lane Johnson, Sterling Shepard, CeeDee Lamb, Kyler Murray came in, Jalen Hurts.
That was pretty cool of Jalen to come back, even though he spent 3 years at Alabama.
Yeah, he knows where he belongs.
That's right.
I mean,
that's right.
He knew all along it was a mistake for him to go to Alabama.
Well, overall, he's just a good dude to start with. But second of all, I mean, I'm sure he enjoyed his time here.
Yep. Yep, you are right. We did. Oklahoma has a commitment. Gavin Sawchuk, the number 2 running back in 2022.
So now that's 3 backs that we've just picked up lately, right?
Do we keep them, though, because we've had these commitments and then Bama comes in and swoops them out at the last minute?
Well, if we do, I think that maybe some of the guys on the lower end of our totem pole are going to be like, I'm going to hit that portal and going up to SMU or something like that.
Yeah.
Because the kid from LSU is apparently pretty good.
Yeah.
And then, we got the guy from Tennessee, Gray. He's good.
Yeah.
And then now we got this number 1 kid coming back that I haven't heard them talk about him, whether or not he can come in and get immediate playing time or not. Or is he kind of a, hey, watch these guys for a year and then your year's next year kind of a deal. But he's apparently pretty good, Terry.
Yeah. So
I watched all his huddle highlights. Yeah. He's legit.
Well, I mean, I guess we need a good running back.
You think? It really just depends on Kennedy Brooks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if Kennedy comes back in form when he left, we got a good running back.
Yeah.
And then we got solid backups in the Gray kid and what's that other transfer kid?
But the bigger thing is that we now have a defense, apparently, to back up an offense. Thank you.
Wouldn't that be nice to see a balance?
Yeah, we're not going to know what to do. Offense? We're not going to know how to watch games.
Be as happy as a puppy with 2 Peters. Wait, can I say it on there?
Oh yeah, you can say it. On
okay, all right.
But anyway, we have a special guest on the podcast
in studio
in the podcast palace. He's in awe right now.
Future All-American.
Future All-American. Slide your microphone next to your face. There. Okay, a little bit of technical difficulty. I had to make sure I turned his microphone down. But we didn't want it reverbing while we were talking. But
for sure.
Yeah, future All-American, future Steeler, maybe. No. But we have Creed. Not that Creed guy.
Not Humphrey?
Not Humphrey.
He's not quite as big as Creed Humphrey.
He's not quite as big. He may be as tall.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Now, is Creed 6'4", isn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's pretty big.
He's 6'4" wide. I know that because I've seen him in person.
6'4" tall and 6'5" wide.
Yeah. But we have from McAlester, Oklahoma, my hometown, a Buffalo and my nephew, Creed Tribby. Boomer Creed. You say Sooner back.
Sooner.
Okay. He did not know he was going to be required to be on the podcast today. But Creed has been, and he doesn't know this either, he's been kind of trending on Twitter because I posted some pictures on Twitter of some of his workouts, but he's been at Lincoln Riley's football camp the last 2 days.
Is that the junior high in McAlester, or is that high school?
Junior high.
Junior high, all right.
Hey, move your microphone a little bit closer to your mouth again. See how mine is? Okay.
Right here.
Yeah, that's it. Now, Creed is, what are you, 6'2"? Oh, now he's breaking the microphone. Other way.
So
Righty.
for those of you that don't know, they just finished today, right?
Yeah,
the
you
Lincoln Riley football camp. So we're getting ready to learn all the ins and outs of the Lincoln Riley offense right here today.
Right. They told you everything, right?
So go ahead and lay all the secrets on us. You know?
So, first off, how tall are you, Creed? You're 6'2"?
6'1".
Put the microphone to your mouth again.
6'1".
Okay, 6'1". Yeah, you see how I'm talking into
6'1" and what? 13? 14? How old are you?
13.
13.
And you weigh 190 pounds as of the other day?
Yeah.
Now, explain to
What are
everyone.
you feeding that kid?
Explain to everyone, what was it, a week ago you weighed 180, and
Yeah.
then the next week you weighed 190. How did you get to 190?
I ate a cookie.
A whole cookie. Was it like a...
It was a big cookie.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that was the Ottoman, so you need to...
Yeah, it was like, how'd you get, I ate a cookie. So a 10-pound cookie. It was big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you know how fast you run
World's
the
biggest
40?
cookie.
No.
Did they time you?
No.
No. Have you ever been timed?
No.
Okay.
Well, how fast do you think you can run?
1-4.
And what position do you play?
Left tackle.
Left tackle. Oh, he's got the blind spot
Yeah,
tackle.
the blind spot. What
Wow.
on defense?
Right defensive tackle.
Oh, okay. So which do you like better, playing offense or defense?
Offense.
Why?
Because you get to punch people in the throat?
Yeah.
Okay. I was starting to worry that was just me.
But so tell us a little bit about camp. Yesterday you got in on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And he had to check in at 8:45. What was the first thing y'all did?
Offensive lineman drills and stretches.
With Coach Beadenbow?
Yeah.
Let me I'm going to ask you. Did he have a dip of snuff in his mouth?
No.
What? It wasn't Beadenbow then.
But so what type of drills did you do?
We just ran through fundamentals, really.
You ran through fundamentals,
yeah.
like
Stances and how to block.
Oh, okay. Did you get to go full bore on anybody?
No.
No. Okay.
Huh. Did
So
you take any OU linemen down? Pancake,
No.
No, didn't do any of that. Okay. All right.
so what was the hardest part of the camp? Other than watching that one kid throw up yesterday. They had a kid throwing up yesterday.
Nice.
That's the way
it's not
to
a party until somebody pukes.
That's the way to make an impression when you go to Lincoln Riley's camp. 1 hour into it, start puking up cereal and cottage cheese.
Well, it wasn't like me and you, Terry. We were puking up beer
Yeah.
when we were at camp. But
So what was the hardest part?
Probably the tackling.
Tackling. Why was that so much harder?
Because we didn't have pads and we had to land on grass.
Oh. So you couldn't play rugby then, could you?
What?
You couldn't play rugby then, could you?
No.
I'm pretty sure we played out on the concrete, Terry, back
Yeah,
when we were.
on the
He
hot
can't land
concrete.
on grass, and we played on concrete.
Yeah. So what was the easiest part?
Probably the water balloon fight at the end.
Water balloon fight. Oh, with who?
The kids.
The kids. Did you get to water balloon any of the coaches?
No.
No. No.
So what coaches did you get to meet?
Coach Swinson and Coach Wiley. Those are the two that I really remember.
No, you got to meet
Oh, yeah.
Grinch. Did anybody holler at you?
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Loud?
Yeah.
Because you did something wrong?
No.
Just because.
Just
General
they were loud.
Yeah, way to go.
They were just loud?
Yeah.
You got to meet Coach Wiley, right?
Yeah.
And the conditioning coach. Yeah,
It's kind of intense, isn't he?
Yeah.
Was he wearing a thick hoodie?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, he walks around in the summertime and works out. He posts stuff on Twitter, and in like sweat, hoodies and sweating his brains out. So, yeah, but he's pretty. He has like one speed, right? And it's like really fast.
Yeah.
At any time when you were standing next to some of those coaches, did you stand there and think, he's got over $1 million in the bank?
No.
Huh? I guess that's just me too.
So I know you got to work with some players,
Mm-hmm.
some of the current players. Do you remember who they were?
Jaden Knowles. I remember him. And that's really all I remember.
Paid a lot of attention.
Oh,
did you?
Drake Stoops.
Drake.
Yeah.
You're taller than he is, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric Benson. You got to
Oh,
work with
yeah,
Eric
yeah.
Benson. The reason why I know this is because all day long,
Hmm?
the last 2 days, my sister's been sending me texts.
Ah.
So,
Okay.
um,
So did you learn a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
what did you learn?
Um.
Tell him what you told your mom or your Aunt Teresa, what you learned
Oh,
yesterday.
I learned football.
She goes, what'd you learn? I learned football.
All right. Well, the way to be generic, keeping it. Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah, so what specifically, what do you think you
We want
got?
some details here, young man.
Details.
They taught us how to keep our head out of the tackle and keep your eyes up.
Okay.
And was there ever a comment about, getting your hands in there and grabbing a jersey so that the ref can't see?
No.
Okay. All right then. Don't just never mind that.
Yeah, that'll come. That'll come later. They'll teach you that later. You know how to cover up a hold.
Right.
Because if you're good at it, because I
Yes.
was good at it.
Yeah. If you can hold him with the left, you can punch him in the neck with the right. I'm telling you, it's effective. All right?
It
But
works.
if you get caught,
It works.
that's not on me.
So off of the camp a little bit, we had a little bit of fun last night. We went up to Buffalo Wild Wings. Tell everybody what you did last night at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's getting your arse kicked at some point in time in your life that you won't know about it.
Oh, I pulled the seat out from under him when he was sitting down.
Oh. Did he splat? Did it make it sound like?
Yeah.
Yes. And you laughed at him? I didn't have to be there then.
Yeah.
See, I was all sad because I missed it, but I'm living vicariously now through you.
And I mean, he did a good job. I am proud of him. It was a good prank. He had tried it a couple times, and I always reach back, but I already was
Committed
going
to the
down.
sit down.
Yeah, and it was gone.
And the chair
I was
was
like,
gone.
son of a, he got me.
Oh.
So now,
Well, since he's 6 inches taller than you now, Terry, you might want to think about getting on top of that. I'm just saying.
yeah, I know. I'm not waiting until he's 18. I can promise you that.
Yeah,
So,
that's probably a good idea. When he's 6'6", 340.
Yeah,
know,
I'll wait. So, but yeah, he got me. So now the next couple of years he's going to have to walk around concerned.
Well, to quote Major Payne, you got one a coming. Right? Uh-huh.
So, but I was very proud of you. It was a good prank. You got me. You're one up right now. So, but I would get him to, when he wouldn't be looking, I'd get his tea glass and I'd lick the rim of it, and then he'd take a drink.
Yeah. That'll give you the heebie-jeebies.
So, okay. So, what did y'all do today? Yesterday,
We did the same thing.
and just
then
the same drills
the same
again.
drills, and then we played Sooner Ball after.
What is
It's basically where you can throw the ball as many times and you just can't get touched.
Oh, okay. So, but did y'all work? Did they have you guys split out as with linemen, or did y'all do like running back drills?
Yeah, we did I always went with the lineman, but I don't know what all the other people did.
Yeah. Did you get to do the Oklahoma drill?
No.
You know what the Oklahoma drill is?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. See, he knows what the Oklahoma drill is.
Right? Everybody knows.
Yeah.
What about the tour? Did they take you down the locker room? That's pretty slick, huh?
No, they
You didn't get to go in the locker room?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Really? I figured they let you walk through the locker room.
Listen, when people see the locker room, they're like, okay, give me the paper outside
Yeah.
right now. It's pretty nice down there, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. You didn't get to hop in and take an ice bath?
No.
No. You didn't get to see any of that?
Nope.
Nope. Just work. They were there to work, not to.
Yeah.
Well, right.
Yeah. So did anybody get in trouble, get a butt chewing?
No, not really.
Who was the loudest coach?
Coach Wiley.
Coach Wiley?
Yeah.
Who was the second loudest?
Grinch.
Grinch? Yeah. Did Grinch get on to anybody? Did he holler at you?
Yeah, if we weren't running.
No. Did you run? You had to run everywhere?
Yeah.
Did that suck?
Sort of.
Yeah.
So when you went in, did you go in as an offensive player or defensive player? It didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
Didn't matter. So you were doing all the drills, no matter if you were a defensive guy or an offensive guy. Okay.
Which one did you hate the most?
Defense.
The defensive drills?
Yeah.
Defensive line drills or?
They didn't have those. They just went through like tackling and stuff on defense.
And that was because you didn't have any pads on you.
Yeah.
You were landing on the ground.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
So I just want to go on a record here. Tackling has been a problem for us in the past.
Yeah.
So hopefully they taught you right.
Taught you right, yeah. So were there any big-time players there that you got to see? You know, obviously all of them are big-time players.
Mims was there.
Mims?
Yeah.
Is he a big guy?
Not really.
Not really? Could you take him in a fist fight or a street race?
Totally.
Totally.
Well, he's got some confidence.
Yeah, got some confidence.
I'm not sure he's got a lot of sense. But.
No, yeah. Did any of the coaches intimidate you?
Not really.
You know what intimidate means?
Yes,
Okay.
I know what
I'm just making
intimidate
sure. I
means.
didn't, yeah.
Well, these kids today, you never can tell.
You never can tell, right? None of them really were they friendly?
Yeah.
Did any of them ever tell you good job?
Not really.
Not really. Did any of them tell you suck?
You have to work a little harder
No.
than I
No. Well, then that's good. Nobody told him he sucked. So
Well, that is a good thing because I was told that all the time.
really,
Yeah.
yesterday though wasn't you must be living right because camp it was 70 degrees yesterday.
Right?
Nice
Yeah.
and cool.
Yeah, you didn't have to go out in the 96,
Yeah.
98, or 100.
Yeah.
Although, is there really a difference between 96 and 100?
I don't think so.
I mean, I know
Do you
there's
think
4
so,
degrees
Creed?
there, but
No.
If it's here's a question. I'm going to confuse him here real quick.
okay.
All right. When you're watching the weather and they say it's going to be 100 degrees outside, but it feels like it's 105, isn't it just 105?
Yes.
See? Right. It can't feel like 105 and not be 105, right?
Yeah.
All right. See?
I think we ought to just go, it's like warm out here or it's hot out here.
Right. Don't care what it is.
Or if you're in Arizona, it's damn hot out here. I don't know. I just think, 2 or 3 degree measurements
Yeah.
like that would be just fine with me.
Yeah. So what are your goals as far as this year with your middle school?
Any other football camps?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a one tomorrow in McAllister. It's a
You going to
lot.
go down to the UT camp?
No.
No. Well, we didn't know if we was going to have to,
Yeah. Disown you.
Right. Don't like that orange.
Mm-mm.
Right.
You're also probably gonna. He's actually a 3 sport athlete. He plays basketball and baseball.
So where does that rank then? Football, baseball, basketball.
Yeah, it's probably football, baseball, basketball.
Yeah. So you're probably going to come up to one of the OU camps, one of the baseball camps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to do a little bit of baseball camp.
Nice.
So, what position you play in baseball?
First base.
First base. That's a shocker.
I knew it. I was just getting ready to say it. Yep.
Do they keep your batting average?
No.
No. So you don't know what your batting average is.
Nope.
Do you strike out more than you hit?
Oh no. I don't keep track of that.
Okay. Now, my sister is your mother. How often does she embarrass you at sporting
every
events?
day.
Every day.
Every day.
What does she do that's embarrassing?
She sings, she dances,
What?
she screams.
At a baseball game?
Yes.
And dances?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Well, Terry, it's his mom, and luckily they're not OSU fans because it could also be his aunt at that point.
Yeah.
We'll explain that to you in a couple years, okay?
Yeah. Now, your dad, Galen, what does he do at games?
Watches.
And puts his head down because his wife is embarrassing him?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. He said he moves. Somebody control your wife over there.
So I'm going to ask you some important questions now, okay?
All right.
How does it feel to be a whole 1.5 feet taller than your uncle?
A whole 1.5 feet. Yeah, that's about right. What's the next question? You said a series of questions. Or you just had one?
I was good with that one.
You
earlier.
just had that one.
that one had the full effect, Terry.
How does it feel to know that you have to watch your back for the next.
Not very good.
Other than did they do any conditioning with you?
No.
No conditioning? Then why was that guy puking?
We were doing a drill of tackling.
Ah.
And you just start up checking?
Yep.
Now, didn't you say, Wiley, you had to do extra something because y'all
we had to do extra push-ups because some of the kids weren't doing them all.
Yeah. So Wiley made y'all, and you were ticked off because you did all yours right, and you had to do. How many push-ups did you end up doing?
4,000.
Thought you said 40, wasn't it?
I may have not done 4,000 in my life.
I guarantee you I haven't done 4,000 in my life. So you had to do. You did your. Wasn't it 20? You said y'all had to do, and then people weren't doing them, so you had to do an extra 20.
Yeah.
Did you give those guys like the nasty eye?
I don't know who did it.
Did you not stand up and go, "Hey"?
No.
Okay. Well, I have to teach him.
I'm pretty sure that's a coaching trick.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell them they're only going to do 20, and then I'm going to say they didn't do them good enough, so I'm going to do another 20.
Now, see, I tried to tell him yesterday when he got ready to go to camp when he was leaving. I was like, what you need to do, what you should have wore was all pink. And when you walk in, people look at you, just go, say something. Say something about me wearing pink. Set the standard that you're
not sure that's a bridge you want to cross right now, young man.
And I'm still going to get him one of these shirts. Walk in with a shirt that says, your girlfriend likes me. So... because I told him the story. You've heard the story about Torrance Marshall and Rocky Calmus.
I don't think I have.
When Torrance got there, when he reported, he walked out to the center, to the middle linebacker position. I can't say the words that he said, but and they fought a fist fight. The coaches couldn't even break them up. They kept breaking them up throughout the day. That was the word. I wasn't there, but it was just this massive fist fight. So. Told him that's what you need to do. Walk in there, be the man. Tell him, hey. I didn't tell you though. Your Uncle Caleb. When he wrestled, all his wrestling team, they used to paint their toenails, and they'd be like, "Say something." I'm like, yeah, you don't say nothing to a wrestler. Everybody knows that.
not if they can catch you.
Yeah.
So just be smart about it. If I'm 30, 40 yards away or something like that.
So, were you nervous at all going into the camp? Did you get to meet Coach Riley?
Yeah.
I've met Coach Riley a lot. So, it's
Did
not
you
a
go
big
in his
deal.
office?
No.
Oh.
No. Did he?
Oh, yeah, I saw his car.
It's a Lincoln, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I bet ever since he was old enough, he's driven a Lincoln.
Yeah.
Don't you imagine?
Yeah. It's named after.
I mean, if my name was Ford, I probably still wouldn't.
Yeah. But so how long did you get to meet him? Was it just hi, shake his hand, and move on, or?
Yeah, and he took a picture with us.
Oh, did you smile?
No.
It's football camp. You don't smile at football camp.
I don't think I smiled.
You don't think you smiled? Okay. Did you get to take picture with anybody else?
Yeah.
Who else?
Drake Stoops.
Oh, okay.
And Knowles.
Okay.
What do you think, Terry? You think Drake's going to be NFL material?
He might be.
The kid can play.
Yeah. What do you think, Creed?
Can play.
Yeah.
You think he can play? I mean, what was the old boy from Texas Tech that kind of set the standard for the slotbacks, little slotbacks?
We might have to call Sooner Lisa on this one.
What the heck was his name? Played for the Patriots. Played at Texas Tech. Wes Welker.
Wes Welker.
Boom!
Way
Got
to
it.
go, Terry.
You know who Wes Welker is?
No.
No.
Oh.
But
What year was
height.
that?
it wasn't that long ago.
That long ago.
We ain't that old.
Whippersnapper.
But were there any former players at the camp?
No, I don't think so.
Baker didn't show up.
No.
Kyler.
Nope.
No, none of those guys.
So if any of them had shown up, which one would you have chosen?
Kyler. Yeah.
Now, why have you changed from a Baker disciple to a Kyler? Because you used to, I bought you the Baker shirt for Christmas, or me and Teresa did. Sorry. And now because we were talking about it last night. He's with me on it that Kyler was the better quarterback. Correct? Is that what you feel? I don't want to put words in your mouth. Why do you think that?
He's faster.
Faster.
He's Hold on. He might have a better arm. I don't know.
I think he does have
All the above.
Yeah,
All the above. Yeah, he's just better.
Do you know that there are some people in this state that will beat you up for saying that? Not me and Rob, but there are people that you've just offended.
Well, he's probably bigger than most of those folks, so they might look at you funny. But.
Who's your favorite player at OU right now?
Probably Spencer Rattler.
Spencer. You can't be more original than that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, tell us how you became a Sooner fan. How about that?
My parents.
Your parents made you?
Yep.
You have no choice in it?
No choice.
It's a family.
It ain't because we're awesome and we win all the time and
that's
we got
it.
great colors, fantastic stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, there's me and your uncle.
No.
Yeah.
That was a deciding factor.
Now, you are, my understanding, you do listen to the podcast, don't you?
Every day.
Well, you can't every day for going.
No, I do reruns.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I believe him.
I don't think I do. I know he has, because he's told me, he's asked me a question before on it, but you don't. I know you don't listen every day. But you have listened to. What do you think of the podcast?
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Who's better, me or Rob?
You.
Okay.
That's a good answer.
So you're going into the 8th grade?
Yeah.
Okay. 8th grade and 6'1".
So in 4 years, do you think you'll be playing at the University of Oklahoma?
Maybe.
Is that your desire?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Terry,
no,
we can't coax him into that because it'd be a recruiting violation.
yeah, right.
Just want you to know.
Yeah.
We'll give you money.
Well, yeah.
No.
Not a lot, but we can give you some. Which are you preferring to play when you get into the big leagues, into high school and everything? Are you wanting to still play both ways, or are you wanting to?
Probably both ways.
Both ways. You want to play defense and offense?
Yeah.
Talking to the
probably.
microphone again.
Is this better?
Yes, it's better.
All right.
Every time it's better. God, these kids these days. I guarantee you if I handed him a cell phone, he'd be talking into it or texting.
All right, so you're going to have to tell us, your opinion on this because we've been told that the left tackles get all the girls. Is that true?
Yes.
He has a girlfriend.
Has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right.
How's Larry doing?
I don't even know a Larry.
Larry. Oh, so it's Frank?
Frank? What's your girlfriend's name?
Ava.
Who?
Ava.
Ava? You want to give a shout out to Ava?
Sure.
Well, I don't know how you give shout outs.
Hi, Ava.
Oh, okay. Is she cute?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is she like you then?
I don't know. So I'm a left tackle.
That's
there he goes.
Yeah,
look at that.
Nice. Told you.
I told him, he is sarcastic, okay, which is, I'm pretty sure, a long thing, But I told him he has to work on keeping a straight face when he's sarcastic, because when he says something sarcastic, that's the look he has. He's like, oh, I gotcha. It's like, no, man, you got to keep a straight face. Like we say, because I'm the left tackle. You got to say it like that, not grin real big. I'm the left tackle.
So you enjoyed the football camp, learned a lot,
Yeah.
and now you're going to take that home and dominate in the city of McAllister.
Yeah.
Cool. Was any of your teammates up there?
No.
God, what a bunch of losers. Why didn't they come up?
I don't know.
They're afraid to get outdone by you?
What?
They're afraid to get outdone by you?
Yes, totally.
Totally. But, so you're going to, what type of camp in McAllister are you going to? Lineman camp? Is it an all-day thing?
Yeah.
Then.
So 1 day camp?
Yeah.
1 day lineman camp.
Yeah. Then you got workouts throughout the summer?
Yeah.
And do you guys still do 2 days?
No.
No 2 days.
These kids these days.
These kids do not know what the absolute horror of that second workout was.
Yeah. Do you know what 2 days are?
2 practices a day.
Yeah. You had to be at the field strapped up, ready to go at 8 a.m. And then again, ours was like 2:30 p.m. in August.
The first practice wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Wasn't that bad. Second practice was murder.
Yeah, because it was hot. And, McAllister, back then, I think y'all went to white helmets now, haven't y'all? Or black, but we had black helmets. So it's August, it's 115 degrees outside, and you're wearing a black helmet practicing football.
Yeah, I don't like our colors just because it's black.
And it's, when you're practicing in the heat. But, yeah, what's your football number?
52.
Why?
Because it's your number.
That's right. Only the best have number 52.
Oh, all right.
You got to be a big dog to wear that number.
Okay.
Mike Webster had it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what else? There was something I was going to ask you. Oh, now, he didn't have the pleasure of getting to meet my dad. But when I went to football camps, okay, let me just tell you about my experience. And, we didn't have the luxurious all summer long workouts. There was like a week's camp. And McAllister had 2 of them. Okay, they had the junior high camp, and and it wasn't at the football field. They were at another park in town, and across the park was the high school camp. Okay, because my dad, your grandpa, couldn't be at 2 places at one time because my brothers were at the high school camp. Guess what camp I had to go to?
And they were older.
Yeah, and they were older, but I'm a junior. I was like in 7th grade.
Uh-huh.
I had to go to the high school camp. They were like, "Are you sure you want to do it?" My dad was like, "He's fine."
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
See, today I broke 3 fingers and an arm.
Yeah, so
tomorrow.
I'd look over there where all my friends and stuff were at. They were at the middle school camp, and I'm over here with the big dogs. But hey, I held my own. It probably ended up helping me, but it wasn't because it would make me better or anything. It was because it was convenient for him.
Well, hey, I get that.
So, see, that's what you need to do. You need to, whatever camp it is, go, hey. And he also, I've told this story on the podcast before that we'd go to boxing. I used to box. We'd go to boxing matches. And if there was people there I'd boxed before, or my brothers, they had boxed before, everything, he would just match us with somebody older and bigger. He's like, you fought all these guys, or there's nobody here for you to fight. Yeah, we're going to fight that guy. Because you could do that back then. You just, because there were one-night deals. So I'd end up,
But Dad, he outweighs me 150 pounds.
Exactly. I'd be 11 years old, and I'd be fighting a 13, 14-year-old. Because they would allow it back then. And he was like, it'll only make you better. How is getting my butt kicked making me better? By a bigger, faster guy. Ugh. So those are the things that I went through.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So...
Somebody would probably turn your parents in for child abuse if they do that to you nowadays. But
so, do you do anything on your own for working out to get prepared, or are you just a couch potato at home?
I don't sit on a couch.
You don't sit on. You sit
I sit in a chair.
Well, what have you got the old bench press up to? About 300, 325,
350.
350. All right. First liar ain't got a chance, right?
So how much weights do you guys work up with at your age at McAllister? Very much at all?
Sort of.
Nothing too heavy?
Yeah.
A lot of conditioning stuff?
Yeah.
I heard you don't like to run that much.
No.
Why not?
I just don't like to.
Well, who does?
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, if you see me running, something bad is coming behind me.
Exactly. There ain't no reason to run unless you absolutely have to.
Right?
Yeah, so, do you run a lot? What type of conditioning do they do? Stairs? You've never had to run stairs?
Nope.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to have to take him out and just make him run stairs just so he can know, just so you can know the pain of doing that. What kind of conditioning work do y'all do? Just run around in circles, or?
We really don't even run that much.
Really?
We really just do weight room and stuff.
Okay. Wow. Kids these days.
Times have changed.
Yes.
Suicides are not fun.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, but that's basketball, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they make us do it in football, too.
Yeah. Where you go to the 5-yard line and back.
Yeah.
You know what we called those? This is going to really go over his head.
What?
Gomers. Do you know why they were? Did y'all call them Gomers?
No.
Do you know why we were called Gomers?
Oh, I think I do, but go ahead and tell
Because you
everybody,
look like-
both people listening.
Yeah, because you look like Gomer Pyle when you were running, because you had to stay bent over. You'd run to the 5 and go back, and so you're always bent over, and you ran like this, which is how Gomer Pyle walked. And
Well, and we
called
wore
him
different
Gomer.
kind of shorts back then.
Oh yeah, we did.
You had to be careful.
But yeah, suicides. Those are no fun. But running bleachers. Oh God.
Yeah, not fun at all.
Ugh.
That's where most of the yelling my way came.
And I'm sure your stadium was like mine. It was aluminum seating.
No. The field that I grew up on is sunk into the ground, and it's all rock. The entire stadium.
Well, see, ours was aluminum or aluminium, which side of the pond you're on. But, so they're hot, and the heat is glaring up at them. So when you ran not only were you in black, you had hot bleach, and they were slippery. And you ran them in cleats.
Yeah. That's big fun back then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
see, if you fall or fake a fall, you can sit there and rest for 3 or 4 minutes before you have to get up and start running again. Yeah, figured that one out quick.
Yeah, you're just gonna grab the old hammy a bit. Oh, it's got a cramp. Yeah. That's a smart thing. That's you use that one. Don't do it every time though, because they'll start picking up on it.
Yeah, they get onto it quick, and then some more yelling. So,
yeah,
you want to be careful there.
What do you think you got out of Lincoln Riley's football camp?
Football.
Well, he's a football player.
Well, he's
apparently.
articulate.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid's really got it going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very detailed.
Very detailed. Yeah. I don't think he's going into media. Or
might not want to do communications as a
communication major.
That's okay.
Yeah, what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you want to be a professional athlete, or do you have a backup plan?
Don't remember.
All eggs in that basket right now. That's okay. He's still young.
Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Storm.
No.
Oh, Chase Storms.
No.
Yeah, that's no offense to the storm chasers out there, but that is flat out nuts.
Well, it's been done already, Terry. I don't know. Once you chase one storm, they're kind of all the same.
Yeah, they're kind of all the same. So, but so you don't really have any plans?
No, not really.
Well, hey, man, if your dream is to do it, put in the work, you can do it. Especially somebody his size.
Well, sure.
I was, vertically challenged.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of a, Rob played college baseball for a bit, so it can be done. If Rob can do it, for crying out loud, I mean.
Yeah.
But is there any looking forward to the OU season this year?
Yeah.
What game in particular are you looking forward to? You think
either Bedlam or the Texas game?
I'm going to need to know how much you hate Texas here. Any at all?
Hate
a little
'em.
bit. Oh, okay. Hate them.
Hate
All
'em.
right. Hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you date a girl from
No.
Texas? Really? That's a good deal.
I mean, that is true.
Well, we know he's got problems. Yeah, his dad's a Texan. So.
Well, being from Texas or a Texan is not
True.
as bad as being a Texas fan.
True.
I mean, we're talking about a whole bunch of IQ points difference.
Yeah. Okay. You've heard us play the game Sooner Not a Sooner. You want to play Sooner Not a Sooner?
What's that?
Okay.
Yeah, he's not going to do well with this, Terry. I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Oh yeah, we gotta
at
least give him a shot.
Okay.
Hold
You
on.
can use lifelines. Your mom and dad are here, so you can use lifelines on these. Oh, he's got Googles.
He's got the Googles. Now his mom was talking about today her sports terminology, which is strange growing up in a house. But her sports terminology, she was talking about one of the pitchers on his baseball team. His dad has one of them speedometer thingies. I was like, a radar gun?
No,
yeah.
speedometer. No.
I was like, what?
Hang on, let me go get in the Ford.
And then it was she told us last night that she finally found out during a baseball game what they meant by saying good eye. She would just say it and didn't know what it meant because everybody else was saying it.
Okay.
What was in one of the other ones that you did yesterday?
So when they slid into second base, you'd go, "Hey, good eye." Oh, is that? Am I reading that right? He struck out. Good eye. No, I don't know. It's kind of an opportunistic, opportunity to use that word. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting on the old game to pull up here so we can keep talking while it's trying to pull up.
So basically, what he's going to do, he's going to give you a name, and you can tell us whether or not he used to be a Sooner or something else.
All right.
So Sooner or not a Sooner.
Yeah. So when we ask you, we'll go Sooner, not a Sooner, and you say Sooner or not a Sooner.
All right.
And you get extra points if you know their position or if they're not a Sooner, who they are.
All right.
Okay.
So some of those not a Sooners, he may know that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why isn't this opening it up? Okay, let's try it again.
So if you ever heard the podcast, you probably heard this. This part of the podcast before. So I'm thinking he hasn't really listened to one, Terry. He's just telling you that he did. So you look at that.
He's trying to make me feel good about myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. We'll keep it in the last 10 years.
Okay.
So, but these are, and we keep it. They're the first 3-round draft picks, so it's not just any Sooner. So they're
going to be famous.
All right.
Right.
Are you ready for Sooner, not a Sooner, Creed?
Sure.
Okay. Gordon Bombay, Sooner or not a Sooner?
Gordon Bombay?
Yeah.
Is that dude in Mighty Ducks?
Well, is it a Sooner or not a Sooner?
No.
Not a Sooner? You got to say Sooner or not a Sooner.
Not a Sooner.
You are correct. Gordon,
Extra points?
Who is Gordon Bombay?
Hockey player.
Yeah.
He's the coach.
Yeah. Do you know who played Gordon Bombay in the movie?
No.
Do you?
Yeah.
Who?
Emilio Estevez.
There you go.
Notice that accent that I put in there right there?
Yeah.
Do I get extra points for that?
Sure. Let's see here. J.D. Reynolds, Sooner, not a Sooner?
Sooner.
You are correct. Do you know what J.D. Reynolds' position was? He was a fullback.
A fullback. Oh. If only somebody would have told you that.
He was drafted to the Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see here. Hamilton Porter, a.k.a. Ham. Sooner, not a Sooner?
You're
Not a
killing me
Sooner.
here, Smalls.
Not
Not
a
a
Sooner.
Sooner.
Who is Hamilton Ham Porter?
He's a baseball player.
On
The Sandlot.
there you go. Good job. Well, he knows his movies,
Yeah,
doesn't
he
he?
does.
Oh, let's see. Wes Sims, Sooner, not a Sooner? You got to answer.
Not a Sooner.
Nope, he was a Sooner.
know.
He missed one.
Drafted by the Miami Dolphins.
Nope. San Diego Chargers.
Just FYI, I always say Miami Dolphins, and I'm always wrong.
He's always wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Carl Spackler, Sooner, not a Sooner?
Not a Sooner.
He's a Cinderella story.
Yeah. Do you know who Carl Spackler is?
Cinderella
Cinderella?
story, yeah.
Do you know who Carl Spackler
No.
is? He is the groundskeeper from the movie at the Bushwood Country Club in the movie Caddyshack.
Way before his time.
Yeah, played by Bill Murray.
Cinderella story.
Cinderella story. Let me see. Do I go?
It's dead air here.
Lane Johnson, Sooner, not a Sooner?
Sooner.
Correct. Who was he drafted by?
Don't say Miami Dolphins. I'll help you out there.
I'm going to go with Steelers.
Nope. Philadelphia Eagles. He is a Super Bowl champion. So, let's see here. Geno Grissom. Sooner, not a Sooner. Okay.
Sooner.
Correct. He was drafted by
Cincinnati Bengals.
Patriots?
Good job. New England Patriots. Wow. And he is a Super Bowl champion. Ricky Vaughn. Sooner, not a Sooner. Dun, 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 dun.
No, not a Sooner.
Not a Sooner. Who is Ricky Vaughn?
A person?
Have you
Oh, Wild Thing.
Yeah, have you seen have you seen the movie
Major League.
Major League Baseball movie?
No.
He was the pitcher.
We talked about his brother a while ago.
Yeah. Who played Ricky Vaughn?
Yeah, they're brothers.
I know. Who played, but who?
Oh, it's I forgot his name. But I know his brother's name. How about that? Charlie Sheen. That's
Now,
it.
how can they be brothers if his name is Emilio Estevez and
I don't know, but they are. Didn't he get like in trouble for being with some crack whores or something?
Oh yeah,
Wait.
every other day, I think he was in trouble. Drew Samia, Sooner, not a Sooner.
Yes, Sooner.
Sooner. Who was he drafted by?
Don't say Miami Dolphins.
Don't say it.
Don't say Miami Dolphins.
I'm going to go with Steelers.
Miami Dolphins.
Was it really?
Minnesota
No, it's-
Vikings.
It's not ever the Miami Dolphins, ever.
There's going to be one.
Jordan Phillips, Sooner, not a Sooner.
Sooner.
You are correct. Who was he drafted by? Come on.
I don't know, or I'd help you.
Go ahead and help him, Rob.
I said I don't know, or I would help
Well,
you.
go ahead and help
Okay,
him.
Miami Dolphins.
You are correct.
I knew that was going to pay off one of these days.
Oh, last one. Rocky Balboa. Sooner,
not
not
a
a
Sooner.
Sooner. Are you sure?
100%.
Okay. Who played Rocky Balboa? Have you seen the movie?
Yes, I've seen the
Okay.
movie.
Do you like the movie?
Yeah.
Which one? There's like 10 of them. Which one's your favorite?
There's Rocky 442. There's Rocky in Space.
I guess the first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty good one. Well, he did pretty good on the Sooner, not a
It's
Sooner.
probably the best, right?
Probably the best. He did a lot better than
I don't know. Toby Rowland probably. Toby didn't miss one, did he?
We didn't let Toby miss one.
Oh.
We threw him beach balls.
Oh, he's throwing
remember?
beach ball, yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to, stump Toby Rowland ever.
And I'm pretty sure Toby was like, okay, this is enough of this game.
So you're heading back tonight, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So you're going to take everything you learned and put it into practice?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just give you a little word of advice. Okay. Don't tell your coach at McAllister, well, at Lincoln Riley's camp, they told me to do this. That won't go over well. Okay. I know guys that did that when I was in.
They did what?
They were like, well, like at Barry Switzer's camp, they told me to do it this way.
Right, yeah.
And the coach was like,
Yeah. I don't like that too much.
yeah.
Coach, let me show you how this is done, okay?
Yeah, this is how Coach Switzer told me.
Be
to
sure
do
and try that.
it. Yeah. But, so are you excited to get back into, regular school and everything after the old COVID year?
No. No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. Yeah, well, at least you'll be around the girls again, Larry and Frank, and
Who is Larry?
I don't know. That's just what your dad told me.
Do you know Larry?
Anyway, Rob, is there anything else you want to share to the audience or talk about? We can get him involved in.
No, we can go over some of the barbecue stuff in another podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, when you go to Champ U Barbecue, you get like +4. Okay, you better be dragging my butt there.
Hour.
Yeah. Hour.
Thank you.
So, because they keep forgetting, they keep losing our invites to it. So you do know what Champ U Barbecue is, don't you? Oh
Yeah.
No, you don't. Don't be honest. Do you know what Champ U Barbecue is?
Not really.
It's the big barbecue that OU has every year. They bring all the top recruits in, like all the 5-star recruits come to it, trying to convince them, and they have this massive spread of
Steak
and barbecue and cars apparently,
and lots of cars,
but
Lamborghinis.
Yeah, we'll
and
talk about
Maseratis.
that. We'll talk about the Champ U, but so. You had a good time at camp. You learned a lot. Got you the T-shirt. It's pretty, notice it says Air Jordan on the top.
Been there, done that, got the T-shirt.
And that's what you can say. That's what it should say.
Yep.
Been there, done that, got the T-shirt. Lincoln Riley's football camp.
Or I went to the OU football camp and all I got was this lousy T-shirt and some sore muscles.
All right, well, we need to let him go take a shower because I don't
Right.
know if he knows it. He stinks.
Okay.
So,
No, I did not.
but that's the podcast, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time. Boomer up.
Sooner, Terry.
Boomer Creed.
Sooner.